Desiree Shaw, registered certified licensed psychotherapist, CBT therapist, and counselor. On a mission to make therapy accessible and change the world, one thought at a time. Don't miss out. Subscribe, like, and share for more on men's mental health and relationships.
Hello and welcome. My name is Desiree Shaw. Welcome to my vlogs. I'm a psychotherapist and I vlog and I podcast. Welcome to Hello Passion. Hello Passion. I know, what the hell am I talking about? Hello Passion. You know, it's hard to find your passion, particularly when everything is quite difficult at this particular time. When we think of what we enjoy and what we are passionate about, we are clouded by all the negative and all the reality of the difficulty of the struggle. Now, you have that because you're human, all right? We are safety seeking. As human beings, we are constantly seeking safety. We're constantly trying to ensure that we can preserve our life as best as we can. So we're always looking for the perceived threat. But by looking for the perceived threat, you often ignore the opportunity. You overlook the opportunity. So hello passion, all right? How do you find your passion in times of difficulty when we're dealing with loss of jobs, we're dealing with sickness, we're dealing with not being able to be connected to our loved ones? So first thing is, don't buy into the doom and gloom, all right? There's a lot of doom and gloom out there right now. Don't buy into it. And yes, all of that bad stuff is happening, but you've got to buy into it, yeah? The way you buy into doom and gloom is by paying with your attention. And by paying with your attention, you end up paying with your emotions and your feelings, which therefore bring you to a type of behavior where you ignore the passion that you actually have inside of you because you're totally consumed with the doom and gloom. So don't buy into it. Don't make it an optional focus. Remember, and I say the word optional because it's all an option. It's a choice. So if you make your daily routine to be about how you buy into the gloom and the destruction and the pain of all the things that are happening, then you are going to overlook your passion. All right. So that's the first thing. Don't buy into it. Choose something else. Choose you. Okay. Choose when you want to focus on you. So organise yourself throughout your day. Obviously, you've probably got work to do. You've got to do chores. You've got to do all of that. But you've also got to find a time to when you sit back and you recognise what's important to you. What are you passionate about? Okay. And by being passionate, I'm talking about actually enjoying something. You know, not trying to make money. Many times I hear people say, okay, you know, I want to make something, I want to do something, you know, I want to make something big, but I want it to make X amount of millions. And they start looking at Facebook and Google and all of these fly-by-night, one hit wonder, you're going to make it rich, you're going to do it. And so don't look for that, you know. Don't look for somebody to push you to be the best that you can be. You recognise you've already got it within you. All right. Don't look for a product to take you into the next, you know, Fortune 500 company. Actually start off passionate about what it is that you actually like to do. Start simple. What are you passionate about? Actually organise in your own mind. Hello, passion. Where are you? I'm looking for you. I can't find you. Yeah. Sit down and take some time to engage in what you enjoy. What brings out that momentum in you. Yeah. So many people, when they start off trying to create something, trying to build something, they start with a list of goals and financial achievements, and they find themselves tangled in a world web of their very own I must, I should, this must happen now, where what they're doing is chasing. And by chasing and demanding, I must, they restrict themselves and they become stuck in a box, which therefore, if they don't fulfill those must and those demands and those goals, they then start thinking and feeling that they're failing. And because they start thinking and feeling that they're failing, they end up losing the momentum, and then they're being susceptible to all of the the drudgery and the pain and the destruction, because they're not really engaging their passion. They're trying to escape something without recognizing, instead of escaping, you can move towards. This is the problem that we have. We're constantly trying to escape, when actually, if we just move towards, we're actually more enabled. We're empowered, you know. So this is a sure way to dig yourself into a hole, when you have a list of goals and a list of demands on what you're supposed to do. Now, I'm not saying goals are bad, but what I am saying is, when we live in a world of I've got to achieve this and I've got to achieve that, it's never enough. And then when you don't achieve it, you see yourself as a failure. And this is the problem. So by being able to explore your passion, by simply, hello passion, keep it really simple. Recognize what you're actually passionate about and build up. Get the foundation solid. Build up. Instead of looking about how you're going to make the next million. Honestly and truthfully, when I hear people talking about that, do you know what I see? People who are struggling, and struggling so hard that they're stuck in their very own mindset of poverty, that they can only see money as being an escape. And it's just not, because many people who make a lot of money when they come from poverty backgrounds lose a lot of money because they have no idea or concept of what it is to be wealthy. Wealthy isn't about the money in your bank account. Wealth is about your mindset and how you develop and grow. You know, so the way that you make your process moving forward is all subject to you and how you think. Okay, all right. You've got to stick to what it is that you're passionate about and be completely grounded in your thoughts and your ideas, that all you're doing is building forward. Okay, not rushing around trying to grab at different things and gripping at straws, and they're slipping through your fingers, and you're trying to, I'm gonna make this, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. That's really not going to help you, you know. I come across so many people who seek to make money in such an erratic way, where their minds are constantly fast thinking of, how am I going to do that? They, you know, you can see their eyes, they're darting around, you know. I've got to do this, I've got to make this money, I've got to make that money. And actually, they're not really considering the single possibility of what they're passionate about, what actually drives them, what they actually enjoy. So many times people say, well, I don't want to work anymore. And I've actually said, well, no, actually, that's not me. I really do enjoy what I do. So I do want to continue to work. In fact, as human beings, we're not supposed to just sit down and do nothing. We're supposed to be doing something. You know, that's the whole point. That's the whole point of evolution. That's how we've built the world moving forward thus far. You don't just make money and then, okay, I'm going to sit around and swan around and look beautiful all day and that's it. I mean, that you're going to find that very shallow. You know, we are supposed to be active. So, you know, do successful people try to rush around like a headless chicken, you know, and then dig themselves into holes where we're struggling and trying to make ends meet? No, they don't. They stick with their passion. Look at J.K. Rowling. She's stuck with her passion. You stick with your passion, you can't go wrong. It really is that simple, you know. That successful people, they're not purposely trying to make money off of everyone and anyone. So many times you see these pop-ups on your Facebook page or your Instagram, and somebody's trying to sell you something that you really just don't need, and you can see right the way through it. So I just don't need this. I don't need to buy this. I don't want this. You know, so many people are doing this because they're desperate to try to make a buck, but they're making the money off of the expenses of other people. They're not really adding any value. And that's the difference, see? When you engage your passion, you add value. And when you add value, you're building forward, you know, you're contributing. And this is where you start to recognize your passion. So the point is, support your passion. Support your passion to move forward, rather than clutch at straws and trying to be something which you think you aren't, but you should be. That's really a difficult place to be, all right? It's conscious choice. Everything we do is choice. And when we consciously make choices to support and enhance and build ourselves forward, they begin to create the environment and the experiences that we want to live in. Okay? When we start to try to make something out of something, it becomes a struggle. Life doesn't have to be a struggle. and I say this to you because I was raised in, it was a struggle, and I felt the struggle, I saw the struggle. I don't fancy continuing the struggle because it's a choice to do that. Don't have to do that. My parents paved the way for me to pave my own way. We don't have to struggle, You can live, okay? And you can build on your passion and enjoy. So when you find yourself saying, I've got to make this, I've got to do this, I've got to make my million, I've got to do that, you probably find that might be quite draining. But when you get into the deliciousness and the beauty of your very own passion and you nestle in that wonderful place, you can build mountains. I know, I said build mountains, but you can build your very own glorious mountains with beautiful, intricate, delicate bits all wrapped around it. You can live inside of the passion that you have actually created and enjoy being you. Anyway, that's enough from me. Thank you for watching. My name is Desiree Shaw. I'm a psychotherapist and I vlog and I podcast. I practice at the Priory and privately. And if you would like to contact me, you can visit my website, have a listen to my podcast, and welcome to my channel. Thank you very much. Bye for now.
Don't miss out. Subscribe, like, and share for more on men's mental health and relationships.